one of the things you see about Islam, he's a very unique way of doing the Dars.
First, Joe Rogan just said it, Islam Makhachev's on another level, but that's not even the biggest story today. Ilia Topuria is finally revealing his next opponent, and Dana White just made a bold move to pull Alex Pereira back into UFC 315 after a wild hacking scandal that had fans pointing fingers, some even accusing Ankalaev and Ali Abdelaziz. Yeah, it's that messy. But let's rewind to Makhachev for a second. He's made it clear he's not retiring until he becomes a two-division champ. Problem? His brother from another mother, Belal Muhammad, stands in the way, and they've both sworn they'll never fight each other. Belal even said he'd rather switch divisions than throw hands with Islam. Loyalty over legacy. Sound familiar? It's deja vu from the Sterling Merab saga. But Dana White doesn't play that game. He wants the best or friendships. That's a fast way to test Dana's patience. Even if Belal steps aside, Makhachev still won't have it easy. Why? Because he also won't fight Shavkat Rakhmonov, another beast of a contender. Why not? Regional brotherhood. As Usman Nurmagomedov put it, we're from Russia. The Kazakhs, Uzbeks and Tajiks, they're our brothers. I wouldn't fight them either. So here's the situation. No to Belal, no to Shavkat, and and now you apparently no to Topuria either. It got so serious, UFC exec Hunter Campbell flew to Dagestan just to talk it out with Islam. No one knows what was said, but everyone knows it was big. Meanwhile, Spanish outlet El Hormiguero was buzzing, and boom, Topuria made the big reveal.
Y que será en Las Vegas el 28 de junio, y es que todavía no sabes contra quién vas a pelear.
No, que es Islam y es Charles.
Islam es más grande que tú, 8 centímetros más alto. Makhachev, si es Makhachev, te va a intentar tirar al suelo. Y tú dices,
claro,
que el suelo es un punto.
Intentarlo y conseguirlo hay una gran diferencia. Nunca se ha enfrentado a alguien como yo.
And it absolutely shook the MMA world. Fans couldn't believe the matchups being teased, but wait, it doesn't end there. Topuria also shared that he's going back to his original nickname, El Matador. He said his newer nickname, La Leyenda, didn't really connect with fans. It didn't feel right to him either. So now, he's embracing the name everyone originally loved, El Matador. It matches his style perfectly, fierce, relentless and fearless in the cage. With a big fight ahead and his old identity restored, Topuria is back and more dangerous than ever. UFC 317 is turning into a must-watch event, and just as all this is heating up, Joe Rogan is once again hyping up Makhachev's unbelievable skill set.
But one of the things you see about Islam, he's a very unique way of doing the Dars, is Islam grabs his own wrist like this to finish it, whereas other guys go all the way down to the bicep. And the thing about grabbing the wrist like that that's really good is you can make it a little bit tighter in a situation where you can't, like some guys, they have too much bulk and maybe your arms are too short. You can't get the, like having long arms is really important for a Dars. Like John Jones must have a wicked Dars. Because you can get the arms all the way through if they're long, then you can cinch it up. But Islam cinches it up actually by grabbing a hold of his wrist. And so it gives you extra space, and the grip that he uses is incredibly tight. He's also insanely strong.
Who is?
Islam. Islam is insanely strong. Like he's got that sort of elite grappling strength that comes from decades of throwing human bodies around. There's a thing about that. Like here is Demetrius Johnson says, I felt it, I know. And Max Holloway just texted me, how strong is that Dars? Like that's a sick Dars. Islam is elite. He's elite when it comes to like strangling people.
Here's another bombshell. Charles Oliveira has been confirmed as the official backup for the Makhachev vs. Topuria fight at UFC 317 on June 28th. But there's more riding on this. If Jack Della Maddalena beats Belal Muhammad this weekend, then he'll defend his welterweight title against Islam Makhachev in Australia this September. That would mean Islam vacates the lightweight belt and Oliveira would then face Topuria for the vacant title. It's all hinging on this Saturday's fight. And speaking of Belal and Jack, their face-off nearly turned into a full-blown fight. The tension was thick. These guys almost came to blows.
Thank you. Stay forward.
everything about this fight screams one thing: it's going to be an all-out war.
I think people just hate winners, right? They hate guys that dominate. I'm a dominant champion. I'm a dominant fighter. I've beaten all their favorite fighters. People want to see you fail. Like you just saw it this weekend with Bo Nickel. People wanted to see him fail so bad, and they're trying to kill him for it. But he's still like a young fighter. They're not giving him a chance. For me, they're never going to see me fail. So all those people, all those haters, all those tweeters, save those drafts because you're not going to be able to press send this weekend when I win.
You saw Bilal's meal in here, so we're gonna hide it from you so you can't fucking find it. Bilal, your food is not gonna be. Sorry, Bilal, you're a fucking bum. That's what happens to bums.
He hid my food. I'm not even in Vegas. That's how much of a moron he is. I don't know what he's doing. These guys are like YouTubers now. Kamaru's a podcaster. Kobe's a YouTuber. They need to do a podcast together. The Biggest Losers.
He ain't smart enough to look around that fridge. Dumber than a box of rocks.
And then we come back to Alex Pereira's wild week. Things went off the rails fast when a weird post popped up on his social media. It looked like he was hinting at retirement and saying he was unhappy with the UFC. Fans lost their minds. People started wondering, was Pereira really planning to quit? Did he and Dana White have a falling out? A few hours later, Pereira posted a video to clear the air. He said, "I've gotten a bunch of messages from people about a post on my account. I didn't write it, I was hacked. I haven't posted anything in a while and I'll take care of it. I have a great relationship with the UFC." Some people just like to mess things up. Choma, fans breathed a huge sigh of relief. No one wanted to believe that one of UFC's top stars was walking away, and from the looks of it, the UFC isn't letting this situation spiral any further. They didn't release any official statements, but they made one very clear move. Alex Pereira was quietly added to the UFC 315 fight week schedule. He's going to appear at a fan meet and greet in Montreal on Thursday, May 8th. And it's not a press conference or a fight announcement, but still, it's a clear signal that Pereira is very much part of UFC's future. This wasn't just a glitch that got ignored. They're making sure fans know Pereira is here to stay. Even UFC Canada's official Instagram hyped it up, telling fans, "Choma, don't miss your chance to meet Alex Pereira." That alone had fans buzzing again, but it still left one huge mystery unsolved. Who actually hacked Pereira's account? That's when things got even weirder. Out of nowhere, Magomed Ankalaev jumped on X, formerly Twitter, and claimed, "It was me, I hacked his account. Don't worry, Alex, I'm waiting for you."
Пройди, чё ты боишь?
No. Stop.
Hacked Pereira's account and fans went wild. Some laughed, others blamed Ali Abdelaziz. Comments flooded in. "That's haram. Big Ank is out of control." And did he just confirm he's a scammer too? Whether it was trolling or not, the chaos only fueled the drama around Pereira's hacked post. The MMA world thrives on this kind of madness. Meanwhile, John Jones made waves in Thailand, tested instantly by fighter Marif Pay as soon as he landed. But it wasn't just a sparring trip. Jones is now confirmed as a team captain on Russia's version of Dana White's Contender Series. With stars like Aljamain Sterling and Petr Yan already involved, John's presence takes the show to another level.
John versus Peak DC at heavyweight. Is it any different?
Big Bones versus Peak DC at heavyweight.
Yeah.
I believe I beat Daniel Cormier at heavyweight worse than I beat him at light heavyweight. I feel like my speed has transferred over in a way that his hasn't. I think I beat him up way worse than heavyweight. I kick harder. He punched harder as a heavyweight, but I kick a lot harder. I'll see what my kicks did to him on the first fight.
Love to be one of the 100. I think it's such a funny topic, though. It's like everyone's so serious about fighting this damn gorilla.
Poor guy, right?
What did the gorilla do to us?
What did he do?
What did he do? Yeah, it's a funny debate. 100 Men definitely beats up a gorilla. And when you think about the intelligence of the human being,
right.
We conquered the planet. So the animals on it shouldn't be a problem to us.
Well, my question is this: how much help would you need, and could you solo, like using all your techniques? You know,
definitely not solo. I would need a lot of help, but I think you get a bunch of the guys from the NFL roster, a bunch of the heavier guys from the UFC roster, and we had that thing down in no time.
Where are you coming in?
Where am I coming in?
Third wave?
Nah, let me lead the pack. Let me lead the pack. Yeah, I like to be a part of the first wave if we did that.
I like it.
That's so funny. What a topic, huh?
One gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong. You think I cannot take one gorilla?
Before we get out of here, we got a special guest appearance. Where's the champ at? Champ! We got a call. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You got that swing on it. Got you, motherfucker!
Even with all eyes on UFC 317, the MMA world is buzzing everywhere. New fights are heating up, rivalries are reigniting, and headlines keep dropping. Quick recap. Makhachev wants the 170 belt, but won't fight Belal or Rakhmonov. He is also reluctant to face Topuria. Meanwhile, Topuria is back as El Matador and ready for war. Oliveira is on standby. And if Jack Della beats Bilal, we might see Topuria versus Oliveira for the vacant title. Add in Pereira's hacked account chaos and John Jones captaining a Russian MMA show, this sport never stops delivering drama. That's why we love it, not just for the fights, but for the emotion, the loyalty, the chaos, and the history being made. So, buckle up. UFC 317 might just change everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more wild updates. See you in the next one, Fight fans.